Good afternoon, beautiful black people. I hope that all is well in your world, and this day has been a very successful one for you. And I hope that you are enjoying whatever you are doing today at this time. I hope you are really safe, you are healthy, and you are enjoying it while being black like me. Because today, May 8th of 2020, still a black person can go jogging and get murdered while being black. You can be on the telephone in your backyard and get murdered while black. You can walk down the sidewalk or in the street and get murdered while black. You can play in the park with a toy gun and get murdered while black. You can go to Walmart and get murdered while black. You can go to Home Depot and get murdered while black. You can be out with a walk with some of your black friends and still get murdered while black. Know this, that has become a genre right here on this plantation called America. Genre, G-E-N-R-E. I say that because the debate is this: the clip of a black young man, a young woman, or a young child being killed while doing a thing while black. That phenomenon is such a part of our national genre that the most passionate conversations about it now revolves around the ethics of viewing and sharing the footage, the video tapes of the murder, the public lynching. This sort of video captured brutality and terror has become so common, so rote, R-O-T-E, that our discourse about it is meta, M-E-T-A, which can only happen when an act occurs so frequently that it becomes a genre, G-E-N-R-E. This is white privilege. Rick Snyder, the former governor of the state of Michigan, poisoned thousands of black people, and he still remained in his job. A black man, Kwame Kilpatrick, once was the mayor of Detroit, Michigan, is presently serving a 28-year sentence for misusing city funds. Yet Rick Snyder, the white boy, poisoned thousands of black folks. Bill Cosby. I asked the question, why is Bill Cosby the only one that was convicted? Trump, Matt Lauer, Charlie Sheen, Harvey Weinstein, Bill O'Reilly. None of those white boys, those sexually perverted white boys, were indicted, tried, and convicted. But Bill Cosby was. That is white privilege. That is white privilege, my beautiful black brothers and sisters. And just recently, General Michael Flynn committed treason. He was a Russian undercover agent, a Turkish undercover agent, pleaded guilty. And now, Trump, the Republican Party, William Barr, the Department of Justice, is making sure that Michael Flynn is a white boy whose actions have no consequences. That's where we are. That's the predicament that we are in today. The uniquely absurd nature of life while black on this plantation called America exists on a spectrum from my perspective. On one end is a happy, sad comedy of the innocuous sort of microaggression that leaves you wondering why the server just offered you hot sauce for your pancakes. At the other end of the spectrum, of course, is death, D-E-A-T-H. Sometimes the death is an indirect consequence of centuries of black Americans dying of COVID-19 today. It's a direct connection between what has happened to blacks for the past centuries and them dying of COVID-19 today. There are black folks who will become or have already become infected with a deadly virus that's spreading today because of the residue of racist decisions made 100 years ago. And sometimes death is just death. As simple as the murder of a black man out for a daily jog. It is equally terrifying and absurd that this black man, Ahmaud Arbery, was shot and killed while doing a thing intended to extend his life. A thing just jogging along. That because of that ecosystem of racist decisions might be the only safe outdoor activity to do in America today. Safe is now a very funny word because even jogging while black, you're still an endangered species. I don't quite know how to react to this kind of occurrences anymore. I will assume a form of muscle memory would develop where I would think the same thoughts and feel the same feelings I did the dozens of times this has happened before. But it's not there. It was, but it's gone now. To be honest, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters, I'm not even that interested now in his murderers being brought to justice. I want it to happen, of course. That would be justice. I want them to suffer. I want them to die, just like him. I want hell to exist so those white boys can burn in it. But the prolonged public dance of protests, arrests, grand jury, trial, and verdict feels anticlimactic to me. Feels anticlimactic to me. A collective trauma is what I feel. Induce burying of more unarmed black folks that did not deserve to die. I just want Mr. Arbery to not be dead. I just want Ahmaud Arbery not to be dead. That's it. Everything else doesn't matter. I just want Mr. Ahmaud Arbery not to be dead. It has become common practice. It is a casual killing for racist, inhuman white boys. Seems like every day there's an occurrence where some gun-toting, angry, racist, black folks hating white person pulls a gun and publicly lynch an unarmed black man, an unarmed black woman, or an unarmed black child. I just want it to stop. That's all I have on this one. Please go to thethrasherway.libsyn.com to gain access to all that I do and say. Talk to you again soon.